Hi, welcome to another episode of Being Timmy in the Kitchen cooking lesson. Today we're going to do something very special. This recipe was sent from Ariel from Montreal, so thank you very much, Ariel, for sending this recipe to me and also sharing an awesome cookbook that was made by your father-in-law, and it has everything to do with beers. It's called Salute the Quebec Microbrewery Beer Cookbook. And so one of the things that you sent me was one of your favorite dishes called the salmon pie with beer. And that's what we're going to do today. And we have beer waiting for me in there, along with a pie dish and all the great ingredients to go in it. And we're going to give it a go. Right now, we're going to show you the ingredients that are required for this salmon pie. And it's going to be across your screen. And hopefully you guys can pause it and write down the ingredients in it. Okay, and now we're going to place the salmon in a shallow baking dish. We picked up some salmon from the local butcher shop. Now I'm going to admit that I'm not a huge fan of seafood. It's kind of fishy. Okay, so I'm just going to not touch it, if that's okay. I'm just going to get a little fork. I don't want to really touch it. It's yucky. Okay, and it says add the beer and the bay leaf and season with salt and pepper. Okay, got the beer. And do I use it? This beer, by the way, is from Quebec, and it's Saint Ambroise beer, and it's a and I think that's, well, it's 2/3. Let me just, so I'm just going to add it in there. That might be a little bit too much. Yeah, I don't like beer. Fantastic, I'm sure. So add that in there. Season with salt and pepper. I don't know how much is to season, but I like pepper myself, so I'll put a little bit more. Okay, and these are small, so we'll just put 2 maybe. I don't know if I have to mix it up, or just put it in there. Okay, and then that's bake for 15 minutes until the salmon flakes easily, and then let cool. It's going just like that, baked in the beer. We're on to 1 medium onion, finely chopped. I am not a natural chopper. I don't feel comfortable slicing things, and I certainly don't like the smell of onions, but onion is a great flavor vegetable, I guess. Celery now, you just need 1 celery stalk, and I don't know how big. A horrible knife. I wonder if this one's better. Is it? Good. I don't know how. Okay, look at my eyes. Look at that. My eyes are totally watering from the onions. Peeled and diced, and again, I don't have a peeler, so someone told me that I can just get small potatoes and don't have to peel those. And again, so I'm just going to, I probably don't need all those here at once. Just chop them up. Really don't like using a knife. Not to be trusted in the kitchen with a knife. For crying out loud. Okay. My eyes are still watering from that onion session. Okay, it's just, okay, a bit awkward. Awkward. Whatever, just get it in there. This seems like a lot. Do you think it's too much? I should probably take some potatoes out. I think that's too much potatoes. Is it going to cook? ready, so we're gonna stir that. Okay, so we're back. We're gonna check out the steaming of these vegetables in butter. Make sure they're, ooh, got a little bit, I probably could have stirred it earlier. It got a little bit hard, but I'm just gonna check to see if they're soft enough. No, they're not, so we're going to, it's been about 10 minutes, so we're just gonna give it more time to steam in there, and we'll be back. Okay, so we're going to check on the salmon in the beer. It's been in here for about 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And we're going to check just to make sure that the beer is cooked. And the way they say to do that is to make sure it is flaky. Like me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not flaky. I'm just a little... I think that's flaky. Does that mean flaky? I think it's done. Like beer and fish. Okay, so it says to cool that off for about 10 minutes and save the liquid because we're going to pour it in with this, and I think all this is going into the pie, and I think that's how it goes, but we'll be back when this cools off. So these vegetables are soft enough. Bring that down. A little bit, ooh, I may have burnt a little bit on the bottom. Alright, you can't have things be perfect. Nothing's perfect in this world, especially when you make it for the first time. And it's made by me. So I've got it sprinkled with flour now, and that is 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We do 2 tablespoons. And then top. That's 2. Oh, look, snowed in there, man. And then do I stir that? That is a cup of whole milk, and we stir that in. Do that. I'm just going to pour it all in there. And there we go. It's wonderful. Things are coming along. Things are coming along in my kitchen. Okay, I'll just turn up the heat a little bit. Cook 2 to 3 minutes until the sauce comes to a boil and thickens. Okay, we're just going to check to see if this is, oh yes, it's definitely boiling. Said boil it for 2 to 3 minutes or until the sauce thickens, and I think that's pretty, well, it's not really thick, but that should be good enough. So now it says to stir in the salmon and the dill season, and then season with salt and pepper. Alright, so we are going to add in the dill. Okay. Oh, maybe they want us to spread that around a little bit. And season with salt and pepper. There's my magic salt and pepper thing. Salt. I have no idea how much seasoning means. I guess you're supposed to taste it, but I don't want to taste it. I'm sure it's lovely. I love you, Ariel, for sending this recipe in, and I'm happy to share it with people watching. I'm just not a huge fan of fish. Okay. Mix it up a little. It's actually smelling quite nice in here. There's dill and chopped fresh stuff, and who am I? God. Who am I turning into? Okay, so we've got it all in there. Okay, add the mixture in there. Oh my god, this thing is... For anyone that doesn't know that cooking is a workout, it is. This is heavy, and again, it's 275 degrees in my place. Sweating like a work. Ooh, look at this. I feel like I am the master chef at the fish house in the Stanley Park. I mean, practically. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Spread it out. Calm down. Oh, look at this. Oh, okay. No big deal. Calm down. It's just a liquid. This is normally where I would run from the kitchen, but I'm just going to spread it out. Another layer of pastry and crimp the edges and cut steam vents. That sounds interesting. What are the other pieces of pastry? Oh, here it is. Okay. Cover it. I feel like an artist at work. Look at me. I've got to crimp the edges, and I'm assuming that just means stick it together. Ow. Oh. Okay, you know what? This is a bit off. I am sorry, Ariel. I am trying. The stuff is hot in here. It's leaking. I'm sure it looks much better. Looked much better on your table. But hey, I'm learning a new thing to... I don't really know what crimping is. Oh. Alrighty, we're going to put this in the oven at 425. And when we come back in 25 minutes, it's going to be done. And you guys are going to be so impressed. Until then, we'll see you later. Okay, so we are ready to take the salmon pie out of the oven. It's been in there for 25 minutes. I see it bubbling, as it said to look for. Look at this. I can't even believe that piece of art called salmon pie has come out of my oven. The last thing that was out of my oven at home was a Delissio Rising Crust pizza. And look at this now, salmon pie. How fantastic is that? We're going to let that sit for a good half an hour, and then we're going to taste it later with you. Okay, so look at here. We have a salmon pie made with beer, and you saw the fillings. I can't believe I made this. I mean, it's amazing. It looks so good. It's nice and warm still. Let it cool. Look at this. Could I be any more happy? I don't think so. I've never tried a salmon pie. I hope you guys get the opportunity to try this at home. Make it at home. Let me know how you did. Let me know what you think. Look at that. Over here. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh. Blueberry. Not blueberry, sorry, salmon pie with beer in it. Some potatoes, some of the pastry, and a piece of salmon. Ready. You know what? This is excellent. I don't necessarily love salmon, but the mixture of the potatoes and the pastry and the other vegetables in there, I might even order this. This is fantastic. This is really, really, really good. Anyone out there that likes fish, pies, and beer, make this recipe. Let me know how you did. If you want to send me another recipe, please do so either through the Being Timmy channel. Send it to beingtimmy@hotmail.com, and I'd love to feature one of your recipes. Thank you, Ariel, for this, and we'll see you next time. Thinking here.